Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Shay. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari.
I'm Tyler, part-time seller on Mercari, eBay, Poshmark.
And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Yes.
Today's video is going to be a reseller recap. You guys seem to really like those, so we will be talking about what is going on in our business as well as what's going on in the community. But we have Halloween costumes.
We do have Halloween costumes that I may have overpaid for, but...
They have.
Very much I overpaid for them. Yes. They are topical. If you know, you know.
Yes. So I am number 456. There you go.
I'm number 1.
And it is a allusion to a future video. We will be also wearing these, which will be fun to see him in this, doing the Squid Game. But we'll be doing that, so make sure you have your notifications on so you are notified when that video comes out. And let us know that you're excited for that, because it's going to be a different type of video, and I'm kind of excited.
Yeah. I also have a different t-shirt on underneath. It's got candy, which is appropriate today.
And only today.
I do not want to go on any kind of list, so this shirt is a one and done.
It's a Halloween costume.
Only.
YouTube, remember, Halloween. Okay. All right, so let's just get right into it so you guys aren't just sitting here listening to us banter. The first thing I have on my list is a goals update. So we talked about this in our last video, but my goal is to reach 150 per day, every day, or an average of 150 per day in a 7-day period. So I was doing really well, and then this last 7-day period, we kind of stumbled a bit.
So we've had a lot of things come up in our life. So you were a bit shy. You were, what, 137 shy?
Yeah. So that comes out to approximately $20 per day, which is disappointing because I was consistent with 150 for a while, and it's kind of taken a bit to get back there.
So unrelated to this, I actually accepted a new job, and I'm in my 2 weeks, so it's a bit of a transition for us. So we kind of get a little bit sidetracked. I'm hopeful that you can get back to it.
Yes.
This next week.
This week, currently, that we're in the 7-day period, I am on track. I'm actually a little ahead of track. So hopefully that means that we're in the right direction, because I'd like to raise that goal very soon. Okay, so the next thing that's been going on is Poshmark released kind of a notice to us that they have officially started the brand closet partnership program.
Yeah, they've released a notice that you are now screwed, basically.
So nobody should be shocked by this. We knew this was coming. They had done a trial program with free people, I believe Levi's as well. And we kind of all were a little bit annoyed when we saw that happen. Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about this program?
I mean, it's very clearly a cash grab. The money was too good to say no on Poshmark. I get it, but it does kind of suck.
Yeah, I mean, I have to assume that there is a little bit of it. They went public recently, and it probably looks good for their stock to be partnered with brands that people know, like Levi's, that are even outside the fashion industry. It has to kind of add a little bit of value there.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it, and I also think that I mean, it's good for money, right? It's good for their bottom line. They did. I forget who they said it to, but there was a statement that we all saw that said they don't think that it's going to affect the bottom line. They have numbers to prove it.
I want to know if the companies have to pay someone to sit there and share constantly, or do they get an exemption?
So this is one of the things that resellers have an issue with. So I think the answer to that is no, because brand closets actually get, first of all, they get verified. So they are the verified free people closet, that kind of thing. They also get priority spots, right, in your search results. So I think that kind of negates the sharing. Now I'd have to do a little bit of research to kind of see if we can look and see when last shared. So I'd have to do a little bit of research.
That is incredible garbage.
Yes.
If that's the case, then...
But they do get priority. We already know that. It also did mention in the statement that they will also have access to email campaigns, which I didn't get access to email campaigns. I don't know if you guys did, but I didn't. So that's kind of crappy. So it's just kind of a little bit frustrating when Poshmark presents themselves as this platform for the person who just wants to get rid of clothing and get rid of,
And then they sell out to the already established corporate entities.
Yeah, I mean, we do know that eBay has already done stuff like this. I'm sure other platforms have also done things like this, but it's a bummer. So if you are a Poshmark seller, I would say don't give up, but make sure that you're diversifying. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Make sure that you have things listed on other platforms, or at the very least, you're learning other platforms.
If someone could teach us Mercari for the love of God, that would be super helpful.
Yeah, that is my goal with this. Obviously, I have been trying for a while. You can go back and look at my videos. I fail every time. But if somebody can help me out, that would be awesome, because, I want to make sure I'm diversified. Okay, so the next thing would be Closet Insights. So at Poshmark let us know that there was going to be some new tools, and the two that I got access to this past week were Closet Insights and My Shoppers.
Yep.
I'm not going to talk about my shoppers that much just because I haven't really used it. I've used it a little bit, but not enough to give you guys my real opinion.
So I'm kind of curious about that one, but it's going to have to be at a later date.
Yeah, so we will talk about that, but I don't know enough, and I don't want to give just kind of an off-the-cuff opinion. But closet insights.
We both love numbers, and these are, I mean, they are numbers, but are they helpful numbers?
So we are disappointed. Now, I will say, if you are somebody that has never seen your numbers, right? You're not good with Excel, or maybe you just don't have the time. This is a good step. This is a really good step. It does give you, what your sales are. It does let you kind of look at this month versus this year, all that kind of stuff. It does give you a little bit of data about, what brands are doing well for you and that kind of thing. How much you're listing. It does give you a little bit of data. But if you're someone that's already in the weeds with the numbers, right? You're using those spreadsheets that you get, those sales reports, and you're already kind of figuring stuff out. This is nothing new. This is just pretty.
And a lot of the times it's not even filtered, so that there's so many outliers where your best-selling brands are things you sold one of for a high price, which I guess that's helpful, but
now I want to know my sell-through rate, right? Now I can calculate that. It takes me forever to calculate that, but Poshmark, you have that information. You know how long an item takes to sell from when I list it. You can tell me that. Now I get that relisting and stuff like that, you guys can't account for that, but you can give me more data. You sure can. You can tell me how many people are viewing my item that I can't see. I can't do that on a spreadsheet. I can't figure it out. You can also tell me how many times people are searching for Free People maxi dress. Is that still being searched? You know that. I don't. So
see, I want the numbers that are not necessarily specific to you. I want Poshmark overall numbers. So the best-selling or highest priced jeans that you can find are this brand, or it's a self-curated bolo list where you just this is the best brand of shoes currently. This is the best jeans. These are the best dresses. That has value because that gets you looking out for new things.
Yeah. Now, can we find that information? Of course we can. And do we try? Of course we do. We will, when we're looking at things, we will filter to see what the best-selling jeans are and do all that kind of stuff. But you guys have this information, and it would be way easier if you just gave it to us. So am I upset that they gave us a new tool? No, of course. I'm really happy that it's going in the right direction. But there is so much more information that they have that I just wish they gave us, rather than just making a pretty chart for an information they've already provided. That's kind of how I feel.
It's basically just going through the motions. I think that really they're doing it to cut down on third-party vendors and sites profiting off of their platform. I think that's really where they're coming from,
which is valid. I want to just say that is a valid thing if that's what they're trying to do. I respect all hustles. I respect the third parties that are trying to make money where they see a need and they're trying to fill in the need. But I also respect a platform saying, hey, I have that information that's my protected information and I don't want anybody else profiting off of it. I respect both hustles. I have no dog in that fight.
That's fine. I think they should just build a better mousetrap. They should make the information better than you can get somewhere else. If you do that, then you won't have that problem.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is a topic that I was not sure I wanted to talk about. So there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of drama in the reselling community. So we are going to talk about some of it, but I want to make kind of a statement first to say that the drama in the reselling community lately has gotten personal. And while I enjoy, having a laugh, I enjoy kind of, calling out bad behavior, I don't enjoy personal attacks on anyone. I don't enjoy personal attacks on children. I don't enjoy people coming after people's business. All of that stuff I do not condone. I don't care what happened. I don't care what side anyone is on. I don't have personal friends that are involved in any of this, so I don't have a dog in any fight.
You're allowed to criticize someone for something they've done. That is fair.
Sure.
You're not allowed to criticize them for their own insecurities, their children or their children's insecurities. Any of that should be off limits, and I don't think that's crazy. It just
I think we as a community have to kind of get rid of this idea that we enjoy kind of this attack,
tearing someone down for the sake of tearing them down.
Yeah.
Which, if it's something that they've done that they deserve criticism for, then that's fine. But if it's something that is just who they are as a person, that's not.
Yeah. So let's get back to calling out bad behavior without attacking humans personally. Remember, there's always a person behind every account that you're talking to. It's just a lot, okay? So the drama that we were going to talk about was the Hypersocalposh drama, right? Now, I'm going to say, first of all, I have no idea what's going on there. And we found it funny at first. Now, have I interacted with this account? Of course I have. And I think we all have in this community. I used to be in an engagement group a while back with them, tried it out, just didn't stay in it long because, frankly, I'm lazy, honestly. Let's be real. But I've had no bad interactions with this person. I have no idea if they're male or female or their age or any of these things. There's been a lot of speculations. I have no idea. I've had only good interactions. I've talked with them about their, they had this thing where they relisted every Sunday on Vendu, I believe it was. I talked with them about that and they helped me out with that. But I did not purchase their course. Now, I know a lot of people did, and I know that's where a lot of the animosity is coming from. I don't believe in buying anything from someone that I can't validate their results myself. And now I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the fact that they hid their closet. I'm just saying that I wouldn't personally do that. I don't feel comfortable. I need to validate. Yeah. So I just didn't. So I didn't get scammed in any way, so I don't have personal feelings. But it was a funny situation, right? The way Jade presented on the live was funny. They did a James Bond type thing. And then everyone's making memes about it being the gossip girl of the reseller community, which was kind of funny. Yeah. But at the end of the day, what happened, I don't know. There's some people saying that this is a man behind the account and pretended to be a woman. There's other people saying that's not true. This was all satire. I don't know. So
it's
if you guys know.
I mean, there are certain, if true, there are certain objectionable things that came out.
Yes, yes.
The whole pretending to be a woman and commiserating about female experience.
Yes, the selling the black girl magic bracelets would be not cool if it was a white 40-year-old man, like people are speculating.
Yeah.
But again, there's no way for us to validate whether or not that happened. It's a funny situation. I hope that it comes out that this is all a big misunderstanding. But yeah, so if you guys have been following this drama and you have any idea like what's going on, let us know. But as of right now, I'm
we're trying to stay out of the drama, watching it unfold, kind of.
Yeah, and I started backing away as it got too personal. So I'm hoping it's just a little funny misunderstanding. So
and I don't even really get included in it. I just hear what she tells me.
Yeah. So anyway, we will kind of keep seeing if that is what it is. But I will miss the memes, so I won't say that. Okay, and then finally, sourcing highlights. You guys seem to like when we talked about our sourcing highlights, and I was going to bring our sourcing highlight onto the camera, but we don't seem to have it in front of us, so awkward. But so when we went to the store this past week, we actually found a bag of 12 $19.99.
Yes, vintage 1999.
Yeah, Warner Brothers, like 6-inch plushes, and there was a full set, and it was a sealed bag, and they were adorable, and they're listed on eBay right now for $100, which is awesome, but we could have had 2.
All right, don't blame me for this. This is all you, where you were in the plush section, I was in the t-shirt section, finding my Got Candy one day only t-shirt, and you texted me when I was in the middle of it, and I didn't come over immediately, and I guess my bad.
I mean,
my bad. Don't
you think you should have come running? No, just kidding. Another fault of having anxiety when sourcing is when I don't have the cart, which he usually has the cart if he's not with me. I feel really weird, like carrying stuff around so people can stare at me. I just feel awkward. So I don't. Normally, if he's not with me, I will send him a picture unless I'm 100% sure I'm buying it, right? So I did that and I sent it to him. And while I was waiting for him, I was kind of like down the aisle and some dude just came along and was like, whoop! He only knew that there was one though, so I was like watching. I'm like, he hasn't gotten the second one yet. He hasn't gotten it. So I grabbed it when he came over. But yeah, wish that I didn't have that problem. Wish I had gotten 2, because that would have been solid.
Yeah. So there was another thing that was a huge highlight of the day, and you actually reached out to someone to help you with it in the store.
Yes. So shout out to, I think you say her name, Convacamp. I will again put it on the screen because I don't know how to say that. But there is a wonderful person in the reselling community who helps ID Patagonia. She's very knowledgeable and amazing, and she answered me within seconds, and I adore her. But yeah, we found a Patagonia literally on the in-new rack thing, and I just grabbed it, and she was able to tell me it was Timber Twist or Cinder Red. It was a chinchilla snap tee, and it was selling for around $90. So we swiped that up right away. We don't normally find Patagonia or at all.
Well, it's not even that. It's a very nice looking, pretty Patagonia pattern.
If it was my size, I would keep it.
It's a jacket or a pullover.
Fleece.
Yeah. So I was thoroughly happy with that. And it looks like it's more than $90 from what we can see on the comps.
Yeah, we'll see what we get for it. But anyways, that was really exciting. So we will be back soon with a new video. And I'm going to give you a little teaser. This is going to be a video talking about Flip. And
it's its own drama in and of itself for us personally.
Positive. I will be fair in my analysis. But yeah, so if you are wondering about Flip and you want to kind of have insight on somebody who has used it, definitely come back for that video. And it is not all negative. He is just dramatic.
Is it at all positive?
There's positive bits. So come back for that, and we will be back really soon. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, and thank you all for watching.